This is Texas, cradle of our Army's Air Force. This is an AAF field, too. But over headquarters rides a strange little girl gremlin called Fiffinella. And out of those buses are stepping girls. Girls who give a new angle to an Air Force story. They're WASPs, Women's Air Force Service Pilots. But even before they get a chance to take the polish off their nails, it's out onto a dusty Texas drill field with them. Right away, the Air Force wants to get a little muscle on those pretty arms. This scene provides a pretty fair picture of what the girls look like from all angles. None of them are under 21 or over 35. Now, chinning yourself is a very wholesome kind of, thank you, sir. A very wholesome kind of conditioner for young ladies about to embark on a serious venture. It doesn't make much difference how they get you up. 6 a.m. at Avenger Field is no more pleasant or exciting than anywhere else. It's merely the beginning of another non-ladylike day of grind and GI study, which won't end until long after the Texas sun has set. Very simply and seriously, the WASPs, girls like Mary Abbott, maybe a little younger, maybe older, are willing to plow into as rugged a 6-month stretch as anything handed to women in the whole war effort. Map reading and physics, navigation and code, with strict AAF exams in each, too. For men, it would be tough. It's tough for girls, too. To be accepted as a WASP, each girl had to have 35 hours in the air beforehand, enough to know men's airplane talk when they hear it. But flying here is different, Kay. The instrument board of that link trainer has instruments and radio devices and controls you never dreamed of. This is the Army, Kay. The Army judges each girl not by her eagerness, but by her ability to fly. The little blonde on the right, with her hair bleached by the sun, you or I might judge by other standards. She doesn't. Lonnie, her name's Lenore Horton, is pretty serious about her flying, for the duration anyhow. She and her good friend from New York named Nancy Church have paired off as a flying buddy team. Nancy's riding the controls today and will get credit for the time. Lonnie gets some good practice on a radio and navigation. Next flight, they'll trade. There they go, Lonnie and Nancy, the two of them. Two girls of a large and important sorority, all of them just as determined to be good flyers, just as sincere, maybe just as pretty. Someday, not so far away, in a month or so, this trainer will be a P-47 or P-38, being ferried from factory to field, from one field to another, with Lonnie or Nancy or Jean or Peggy or Barbara at the stick. Nobody should ever tell a WASP that flying's not a woman's job. They wouldn't believe it, any more than if it were said a girl can't be a good flyer and a woman at the same time. Yes, they talk Army talk, and they wear GI clothes, but a very small, we'll call it a change of clothing, can remind her, among others, that she's still the softer, fairer sex, worried to death she's going to get her hair wet.